Hey everybody, Elio here with another video for the Emergents trading card game. This time I'm doing a free-to-play deck that you can try out immediately jumping into the game based around this guy, Quickhit, Unruly Youth. Quickhit is a 2-3 for 3 and 2 non-stop yellow. He has evasion, so he can't be blocked except by other things with evasion, and he has +1 attack for every card the rival has wildcarded this game. That means successfully or failed to wildcard. So this guy can get big if your opponent is trying to be aggressive with their wildcards. I kind of got some of this deck idea with some of the discussion in the Discord from a guy named Grum, and I kind of riffed off of that. The general idea is to use some of the Alkalite powers, such as Ixnay or Vanish, which return cards to our opponent's hand and make our opponents be behind on tempo and be more aggressive in wildcarding in order to be able to get back, as well as use things like Temporal Tailspin, which generates 3 random cards in both of our hands, maybe even off color. We can wildcard those and try to get them in play. If our opponent wildcards them, hopefully it's making our quick hit bigger and making more trouble for them. We have a spicy one-off of this Mind Hammer, which takes a lot of Alkalite power to play, 4 Alkalite power and 5 generic energy. But it makes the opponent discard their hand, and they get a random card for every card they discarded. Our hope is that if they do that, all those random cards are things that, once again, they want to wild card. Speed Lessons is here so that we can get those quick hits out quick and make sure that we get attacks in with them out of nowhere. Afterimage, one of our favorite non-stop cards, going to go in all of our decks just as an efficient and effective 1-drop or to build yellow. 3 of Scarlet Tiger, 2 in an Alkalite purple for a 2-1 that arrives unready, but he has an activated ability for 1 in an Alkalite purple to make another target character get +1 flurry. This +1 flurry is permanent. So if we get it multiple times on our quick hit or something like that, then each time they're going to attack for twice as much damage, 3 times as much damage, etc. Cornerman, 2 of, really good blocker just to keep our opponent's aggressive plans in check. Things like Acrobatic Sidekick to again give flurry to our quick hits, make them even more dangerous. So the single quick hit between this and Scarlet Tiger can almost one-shot somebody if they've wildcarded enough. 3 off of Bookworm, which is a 4-5, makes cards in our opponent's hand more expensive, which again kind of encourages them to wildcard them, especially when combined with Blotter, which will reveal their entire hand, and if Bookworm is out, make everything in their hand more expensive. A one-off of Send Back in Time, just to try to get rid of any big things they have out. Sleeper Grip, similar to the Vanish and the Bounce in this deck, is to get our opponent's tempo off of where it needs to be so that they have to wildcard to get back into the game. A one-off of Second Wind, and then finally, our favorite, 3 of Turn of Events, which when our opponent plays a card, you erase this, and they wildcard the card that they played, which once again counts for our quick hit. That's the deck. Gonna jump into some games, and hope you enjoy it. Okay, playing against Egon's Ghost again. This time, Red Robots, our recruit step. We will develop Vanish and pass turn. They wildcard Pyrotechnic, building red. Perhaps means that they have Leah in hand, and they're trying to go to Leah next on top. Given that, we'll get rid of Tailspin to build yellow. Save the Send Back in Time for something like a big hijack transport or a corrupted foreman. Interesting that they're only playing a rebot there. Maybe they thought this was a counter spell. We'll play Cornerman. From here, we can start playing Bookworms, which are going to be a big pain for him. He may form in here. Okay, he plays Flame Stroker. Bookworm into Blotter into... That's good. Vanish is gonna make his life really hard. This is just a good Alkalite sequence of turns. Okay, a 2-drop from him. Could be Focus Fire, could be something else. Play Blotter. Another Focused Fire. Combustion Lessons Propagator Drone. That could be a Focused Fire. gonna go ahead and vanish the Flame Stoker. Or we vanish the plant. No, we don't vanish anything right now. Maybe we vanish the... Yeah, we don't vanish anything right now. We could vanish the Flame Stoker and just slow him down by a lot. Next turn he has 5. That'll make that 3. We can do it once we have the next Bookworm. We'll build, in case we ever get to randomly generate things, we'll build Gray. Combustion lessons from him. Kind of good to see. And he just flat out plays a rebot. This may be Focused Fire now. Which does make me want to bounce a robot. I think I spend this turn bookworming. Could Sleeper Grip the Flame Stoker, bounce a robot, and start attacking. I kind of like that. Bouncing the robot means that he's just in a really awkward place for Focused Fire. Yeah, we'll go and start going in. Yeah. He's short on bots right now. The double Bookworms with all this bounce is just really brutal against him. Even his slab workers cost 3. Okay, so he does build out a Focused Fire. We may just bounce these bots. Actually, maybe we bounce the Focused Fire. Because that's basically a bot. Ixnay on this. Vanish on a bot. Get rid of a sidekick to get a second yellow. I'll play a Cornerman. Build yellow. Get it. Focused Fire, maybe a slab worker. Oh, nice. And a Pyrotechnique. He does have a bot to make. It's good for him. That's only partially effective. It doesn't do anything yet, but I think that we... God, I mean, we could Quickhit Mind Hammer. That just shrinks our... You know, that makes him be able to play things, so it's kind of a anti-combo. We could send back in time the Mother Plant or the Razor. Alright, I think we send something back. And I think that thing is Mother Plant. Then we tack in. Math is for blockers. Okay, now that he's killed a Bookworm, we're now at the point when we probably use the Mind Hammer. 3, 4, 5 blockers on his side. Let's Mind Hammer him. Play Quickhit. We can attack him with everything. If any bots die, then his Force Razor will die, which he needs to be cognizant of. not gonna do it. You need to lose one of... That's game. Cool. GG. Okay, in a game against Corey, one of the people behind this game, he has red on top, so has to wildcard a second wind to build that yellow, which also means he doesn't have like Afterimage in hand. So we can play our own Afterimage safely. Not that it was ever unsafe, but our Afterimage is going to be able to get in there and ping for damage and all of that. Not sure what he's doing yet. One thing that's on my mind is if he's doing a slower combo kind of thing and he's got whip trips, is that this Ixnay can bounce whip trips when I need to, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have the opportunity to really be conservative with my cards like that, but I'll keep it in mind. That could be second wind, could be whip trip. We'll just tailspin our way out of here. I'm going to go ahead and discard. I'm going to go wild. I think that Billy's better than Moxie. Oh, that's sick. I am just gonna, since I had such like great draws here, I think I am just gonna continue to wildcard things and go hard. Do we go all the way with Crime Blotter, because we have the Ixnay to bounce whatever he gets? I mean, we kind of want to get. All right, let's do it. So we'll get rid of 7. We're just gonna go hard because we need a second purple, or we need to build purple anyways for Ixnay and Vanish. So we might as well. And the Crime Blotter is going to be huge. Okay, no luck. It's fine. Oh, that's powerful from him since he has such a full hand. But again, we do have bounce for days. And next turn we're dealing... Okay. We can bounce that. Was that a forged Afterimage? The original one? The original one wasn't forged. So he drew Afterimage for the turn. Or maybe he drew it last turn. It's fine. Now, all of this wild carding just, you know, if we draw a quick hit, it's just so sick. What was that? Accelerate. Accelerate. Okay, now he's going to go for the big stuff. Okay, he doesn't draw removal now. Though we could just bounce that. Scorch on who? Billy? Yeah. That's fine. Oh, that's a ridiculous thing to get Temporal Tailspin into. What? 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 Well, that just beats us. Can't... We need to get to Quickhit. And we need to... Okay. Be able to bounce this evasive thing as needed to get quick hits in. So we can't use these yet because our one chance of winning is with quick hit. Really want quick hit. Oof. Oof. Was that Joyce Occasion forged or did he have it? No, he had it. Okay. God, this is just... So he's only drawing Genesis... These are the worst things to draw. Do we like him drawing Genesis Squadron members? Kind of. 13. That's probably a sidestep, but it is what it is. Second wind. Go to 2. Interesting. Oh, he didn't want it to be able to be chumped. Okay, we'll take 7. There's Quickhit, and it's big. So we chump an 8. We go to 3. We play Quickhit. It's a 13-3. We can attack for 2. Can we attack for 3? That's greedy. Okay, what's the red card? Might be another... Oh, that's so good! 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. What are we drawing? Alright, that's game. Okay. We have got a game against a player that is running purple-blue. Gelbo. Baggins. Bookworm, wild-carded. Usually assume that they're going to stop there. Okay, yellow on top for us. Let's just build second wind. We'll do that. Pass. If we have purple on top, I think we build Scarlet Tiger over Turn of Events. Or do we build? We'll see what he plays. Actually, if we have purple on top, I think we do Turn of Events, because that gets rid of a Cornerman if he plays it. And getting rid of Cornerman is just really good, because that's the best thing that he has against our quick hits. Of course, we don't have purple on top, so we have to come up with a different plan. I think, like, given that Cornerman stuff, we want to save this send back in time. We don't need 2 sidekicks. We did want to guarantee the yellow there, though, because we don't want to end up not being able to play Quickhit next turn. Next turn is definitely a Quickhit turn, since he's already a 4-3. Yellow on his side, so he's actually tricolor. Wonder if he wildcards here to build another color, because he's not going to be able to build this blue. He's going to have 3 purple here. He has my camera in hand, He does get blue on top. Lets him just start building blue this turn if he wants. Ixnay from him. These tempo plays are running out though for him. It's a great draw for us because it lets us build purple and play Quickhit, which is really what we want to do. Thunder is okay. As long as things don't have evasion, we're kind of okay with it. We're maybe afraid of a seismic at 7. Ooh, that's a big boy. We'll vanish that. I think because we're afraid of seismic strike at 7, we save this turn of events until 7. Okay, so that makes this feel like a disorienting toss to make us discard 2 spells. Do we care about discarding 2 spells? This over time is going to represent 2, 4, 6 plus damage. We have to block eventually. What would we discard? Maybe, I mean, Crime Blotter is so good against what he has. Guess we discard Sidekick and Second Wind. Oh, it's not a discard too. Okay. Let's see. We'll try to get Scarlet Tiger down. Is it a counter this? Yeah, okay. We'll bounce his thing. Okay, another Sunder. He needs blue on top if he wants to seismic next turn. I think we just throw out the Crime Blotter next turn. Hopefully we have purple on top so we can Crime Blotter plus Scarlet Tiger. Actually doesn't matter. If we don't need a Scarlet Tiger this turn, it's fine. You can attack with both, it's safe. The reason that's fine is because next turn we can Scarlet Tiger, second wind, Scarlet Tiger again, and do 15 damage total. So we have lethal presented in 2 turns. Let's just see what Crime Blotter sees, and we can use that to our that knowledge to our advantage. We'll go ahead and build out the second wind since he may have like a counter, and we don't want that to get countered. As long as that's not a bounce spell, we have lethal. Unstoppable lethal. But if it is a bounce spell, if it's Ixnay or Vanish, then we have more time. The Abyss. That can draw him something he can get lucky with on a wild card. And let's see if he gets lucky. Okay, we're fine with that. The Quickhit's very big. Go ahead and block, eat something, go to our turn, we can Sleeper Grip the blocker. Flurry on our favorite guy. Oh, do we lose to second wind? Oh, he has to wildcard the second wind. Okay, good to know that. We should make sure that we get our stuff out as we can. I think because we lose to second wind, we actually like wildcard this. Basically wildcard our hand. Wow. Right. Well, I don't think we lose to second wind anymore. Okay, that's game. Okay, those are the games. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to comment, like, or subscribe, and definitely check out the game if you're not already playing.